Hi everyone, welcome back to Inspired by Yvette. In today's video, I am going to be unboxing my new Empress Elite machine. So she is so beautiful. I just wanted to share the unboxing with you all. Spoiler alert, I am using some phrases interchangeably in this video. When I say die sets, I'm talking about the dies that you run through your machine. When I'm talking about the plate system, that is the plastic, like the mat that you put the dies on top of to cut the paper. So for newbie crafters, you know, it might sound a little confusing. I try to put a insert of the text in my video, but experienced crafters, you know what I'm trying to say. So let's get right into the video. I start the video off pretty happy, but I ended a little bit ticked off, and you'll see why as you keep going. I was a little bit annoyed that certain things was not included with this purchase, but maybe you all already knew that. Maybe I was the only one who didn't know. I don't know. I thought, you know, HSN and a lot of these shopping networks, sometimes they have a way of, I wouldn't call it a bait and switch, but I would call it a bait and switch, where they make you think you're getting something exclusive that maybe you are in an underhanded way getting it exclusive, but when are you getting it? When am I getting it? I thought that auto ship, that the first shipment did come with the order, because that's normally how an auto ship works.
Okay, but everyone, so let's
get into it. Let's get into the video.
This is my Empress Elite. It actually came yesterday, and I wasn't home, so I got home late. So I decided, well, I think I should unbox it on camera. So that's what I'm going to do today. I just kind of cut open the box. So this is going to be really a true reaction, first reaction. I do not have the other Empress. So let's just get into this. Forget all that. Let me show you all how it's packaged from the top. So it looks like those are the plates sitting right on top. So I'm going to go ahead and pull everything out of the box, and then we'll get to kind of unraveling everything. Wow. These feel really good and solid. 2 plates, okay? And then we have the machine that I think what I'm going to do is put the, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna put the box on the floor and lift it out. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, it's heavy. Whoa. Yvette, don't drop it. All right, nothing else. All right, she is beautiful already. Let's show. This machine feels good and solid already. I know I'm getting ridiculous. Okay, I'll do the plates in a minute. Let me do this part. The Empress. So we have an instruction booklet, and what's the best way to do this? I'm going to get it out the box, and I may just let some music play while I do that. right, so there she is. Everything is out. She looks really good still. No damage, no bruises. Packaged really well, as you see. And I'm going to sit it on top of that base. This is that. And I'm going to get all this situated, and I will come back and do my first cut, which will probably be easier. I'm going to sit this. I think you just sit it on top. I'm going to play around with this, and then I will be back to do the first cuts, and then I'm going to open up the plates. Okay, I am back. So I unwrapped my large plate system and just got out one of my Griffin dies. And I have never ran the Empress. I've always had the Gemini. So I'm going to try this for the first time. Gemini automatically accepts the plate system. But this one, I think I have to press the button to run it forward. So let's see. I only have the 2 plates in the magnetic mat because I want to see how it cuts like that first before I add the magnetic mats. Let's see what it did here. Yeah, it cut. Let's see if it put the score line. Not bad, but not... Let's show it from the back. Can you tell? And this is sandpaper, but... So I think it does need the magnetic shim. It did cut, but... I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody's at my door. It did cut, but it did not score the lines that well. I mean, I can fold it. I mean, I can... But this is an easier paper to fold. So it did cut fine. Okay. So that's that. I think this does need the magnetic mat, though. I mean, the metal shim. I'm sorry. I think it does. That's just some paper I had from a paper pad from Michael's. So let's get another piece. I'm going to try that same. I'm just getting something I don't really like. Alright, so let's try that same die, except I'm going to add the metal shim. Now that Gemini machine that I have is very powerful, so that's why I've used Griffin plates in that machine, but I've never had to use the metal shim with it. So this just gives it more pressure, is what that's going to do. So that already tells me that the Gemini, which I already knew, is more powerful than this machine. But power isn't always everything, you know. So let's do this. I'm going to run it through like this. Hanging off the edge, that's not gonna cut. So let's see. Oh wow, that may have been more pressure than needed. But the lines are a little more there, but you can see how the paper, you see how it's a little more rippled. So that, well, this might have didn't cut because I think that was hanging off the edge. But yeah, it's a little more, it did add more power and made the score lines more detailed. Neat, neat. Okay, let me try a more intricate die. Let's do that. Do a couple cuts. Y'all, while I'm pulling this out, let me just say something because y'all know I'm going to always be 100. I'm just going to keep it real. For some reason, I thought that the dies came with this, I thought that the dies, I know it was an auto ship, but I thought that they did come with the initial shipment, but they didn't. I called HSN, and he proceeds to tell me that you get the dies on the future shipment, so you'll get one in February and whatever the future shipment is. I said, so this machine didn't come with any dies to start out with? He said, unfortunately, no. But I'm going to make a note about it. I said, well, yeah, because normally when you get a machine, it comes with something, some kind of starter, something to cut. You know, suppose I didn't have anything. You know, usually you get some kind of sample to cut. So I was a little turned off about that. That this machine didn't come with anything to cut. No folder, nothing. And there's that. That's that. So that's that. I still like the machine. It's, you know, I don't know if I'm going to return it or not. We'll see. I'm going to use it for the Create event. And I'll just see, you know, if it's still going to be what I really like. Okay, that cut really good. And it cut this intricate one good. And it cut, let's see this one, if I can get it out. So if you have the Empress already, it probably is cutting just like the Empress, because I think Anna said that it was, you know, it didn't have any more power or anything like that. This machine is just upgraded, and that it's a newer design, and it has this USB port right back here to use. So I think that's the only difference. It's a sleeker looking design, just updated. And it has a little turntable, but I don't see that as a big deal. You can get that from anywhere. You know, as far as if you had the Empress already. If I had the Empress already, I probably wouldn't have gotten this one. But I told, oh yeah, it cut that out really nice. So I think for the Empress machine, using this plate system, you do have to use it the way she recommends, with the metal shim in it. You know, the magnetic mat, the metal shim, and the top and the bottom. When using it, like I use it with my Gemini, I don't need the metal shim because it has enough power already without that. So that is that. So that's the power button, on or off. This is to get it to run forward. Doesn't sound too bad. Not too bad, not too loud. And even running it through, it doesn't sound bad. I know my other machine makes a loud noise when taking the plates through. And I like the fact that this machine does not have the table that drops down right here. I think it's in the way in the Gemini. It's a hindrance for me anyway. So just keep in mind that both of these machines, this machine I did purchase with my own money, as well as any other machines that I have in my craft room. All opinions are definitely just my inexperienced self telling you what I think. So it's nothing, you know, for anybody to get in an all frenzy about. It's just the way I feel as a newbie type crafter doing die cutting. But this is really pretty. It matches my maker well. I'll probably keep it. I'm sure I'm going to keep it. I very rarely return things, but I am turned off with the fact that the plates didn't come, that no plates came with this. I think that's being pretty cheap because it was a Today Special. It was not a cheap machine. It was $280 something without tax. $289, $290, something like that. And you did get both plate systems, which is good because these are, the large plate is, I think it's like $70. I mean, but at least it should have came with the large, even if it didn't come with the small plate system, because my Gemini came with the large plate system. You know, so I'm just rambling. I'll wrap this up in my voiceover, I'm sure. So I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.
Okay, so that is my video, you all. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing, just my little opinions on what I thought. Overall, I do love the machine. It is very pretty, as you see. I kept saying it's pretty sleek. It's pretty and it's really nice. You know how you wish you could combine two different machines together? I wish I had the power to combine this machine and my Gemini machine together, and it would be the perfect machine for me. But I can't do that. So I'm going to probably keep this one too. So all in all, I paid a total, I'm looking at my receipt, of $299.55. That is after tax was added. And yeah, so I think I really like the machine. My turn off, as I kept saying, was the fact that I didn't realize that no dies came with the initial shipment. And when I went back, because I was like, did I hear wrong or didn't? No, I didn't hear wrong, because when I went back and I'm looking at it even now, and the host that I'm looking at right now, when she explains the auto ship, she says, and you'll receive another shipment in February. So when you say another, using a word like that, that means, okay, you've already gotten a shipment before that. Another in February, and then another in May, and another in whatever the next month is. So like words like that can influence the buyer. Like I would have bought the machine anyway. I mean, obviously I would have bought it. I like it, but I don't know if the word is hoodwinked. I don't know what the correct word terminology would be. I don't like doing a presentation and making the consumer feel like they're getting something that they're not getting in the beginning. So that's all. I mean, I still love Anna Griffin. You know, I just feel like people need to be honest. And yeah, they were honest, but also slightly deceptive, in my opinion. I mean, that's just my opinion. So anyway, I'm going to just end this on a positive note. You all have an amazing day. I'm sending you love from South Carolina. All in all, I am not an influencer. I never tried to convince people to buy or not buy something. I just buy what I like, and hopefully you do the same with your money. You know, you buy what you like, you use what you want, and that's that. So my channel is really about sharing how I craft and the tools that I use to craft, in hopes that it will help someone else, particularly a new crafter. So if you're a new crafter and you're going to get the Empress, just know that as of right now, when I'm filming this video, you will not get anything to use with it. So already have something to cut, or some paper folder or something to emboss. You know, have something already to use so that you can use your machine when you get it. So I will see you all in the next one, and sending you love. Bye.